the SG of ODM. Yes, thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. Actually, it is time to settle. It is time to settle. I am personally tired of being reduced in any media shows. They reduce me to discuss about an individual. This party is huge. It is massive. It is gigantic. It is bigger than an individual. So no media personality should invite me to discuss about one person for 1 hour. Talk about current affairs and which way ODM. Then I will be so happy to talk about that, but not talking about one person. Also, just for all of us to know that we are actually in the right way. If we were like after losing Baba, if nothing could have happened after losing Baba, we could not be alert. Today, if anybody asked me about ODM or wants to talk about ODM, I am so alert, remembering that Baba did not just leave nobody's behind. Baba left all of you well established. I don't think anybody here will be shaken, even if anybody came to your zones to try and say that they are coming for your seat. I am very sure that as we discuss about other things, if coalition must be there, just know that our base as ODM, no one will come there to dilute it. They have tried, they still, maybe they are salivating. But you only give them a leeway if you show that you are shaken. We are not shaken as ODM. We are so ready for any formula they will bring. Because ODM must garner more votes from the governor all the way to MCS. We must reclaim our territories and our name and our identity. So keep branding ODM. Even if you don't know what you will say, if they face you, just say what you only know is ODM. And ODM is our business. And our business is to make sure that we form government. Otherwise, I just want to encourage you that after Baba, I'm one of the people who felt like the world was mocking me. And you know the way sometimes people say wenye walikuwa wanashikilia koti ya Baba sasa wamewezwa. I want to tell them to bring it on, because I am so charged and I am so focused and I am so ready to make Baba, wherever he is, proud of all of us. And as I keep on saying, I do not want to be that kind of an SG with all the resources given to me, everything at my disposal, and then I don't deliver. No, I want to promise you that I will deliver. Whether I am tiny, it is not about my body size. It is about what is in here, and it is coming in bits. So I want to pray for all of you, that as I keep on praying for also God to keep working with me, he walks with you too. God bless you.
Tumpigie makofi SG. Ameongea hajaongea? Akina mama hai. Mmesikia sauti, sio? Na iwe hivyo. Now, one meeting please. And those serving members, please do it quietly and with decency. You know, at the lunch table, there is a text, a message on WhatsApp, not WhatsApp, Facebook, that somebody posted. And it's a lady, and I showed Governor Wanga, Honorable Wanjala, and Governor Fernandez Baraza. I told them, this is what this lady has posted. Baba left us in Arsenal. And every morning, Arsenal wins. There's one leader who always posts about Arsenal, praying for Arsenal, talking about Arsenal, and almost sleeping Arsenal. That is the Honorable CS Hassan Ali Joho. Karibu Bwana Joho.
Sawa. Hiyo ni mpango ya Jalas to let the world know that watati. Your Excellency, Deputy Party Leaders, mwenyekiti, viongozi, Mimi, I'm very delighted really to be here this evening. And first of all, let me say I'm really grateful to the leadership for inviting me, and always remembering that I am a member of this very strong party, ODM. Mina ambiaga watu, some of us truly believe in our hearts that whatever the place that we are, where we go, where we sit, our identity will always be ODM. I mean, there's no negotiations, there's no two ways about it. Ichi chama ndio kilitulea, and values are deeply inculcated in us. Unajua, I was having a conversation with someone, and I told him, sisi Waswahili, here, where you are in Mombasa, sisi hapa wenyeji ni Waswahili. Na Mswahili, unaweza kumsikia Mswahili akisema mimi namchukia katana. And it will interest you to say, niambie kwa nini unamchukia katana. Atakwambia basi tu, namchukia tu, hajanikosea, hajanidhulumu, hajaniibia, lakini basi tu namchukia. So so mimi nataka niwaambie kwamba hichi chama kimejengwa na shida mingi sana. Hichi chama kimejengwa na sacrifice mingi sana. Hichi chama kimejengwa na kujitolea, many of us. And I wonder, by the way, I wonder whether it becomes your party and you believe in it only when it works for you. Only if it goes your way. There are many times that even ourselves and many of you have had a convergent or different opinion from what the party leadership had wanted. But because the party is larger than our individual interest, tunavumilia. Ni kweli si kweli? Let me also say this. When I joined this party, first, when the party was being founded, I was in that room. Let's begin there. When the conversation began in Kisumu there at that Imperial Hotel, I was in that room as a very young politician. In fact, many people did not even know who I was. And by the way, in that rally, I even had my contribution. I was a nobody in Mtutu, nimekuja. So when the party was formed, the first position I ever held was the chairman of my constituency that I was leading, Kisauni constituency. Then, after that, in the subsequent election, I was elected as member of parliament. Then in 2008, I became the national organizing secretary. Served for about 5 years. Then in the following election, party election, I was elected as a deputy party leader to Baba. And I served the party, I served him very diligently for 10 years. So, I want to tell this room, don't imagine that some of us don't have ambitions. We do. Do I think I can be a party leader? Yes. Can I make a good party leader? I believe so. I believe so. Do I have the aspirations? Yes, I do. But the party is greater than my aspirations. The party is greater than my ambitions. And I believe that our time will also come. It may not be today, But the party that we serve will also give us an opportunity at some point to lead. To lead. Do never take it as a joke when I tell you that this party one day will take the presidency of this country. Don't ever joke, because I know we will. We just have to stick to our values and principles. Na tuache ile selfish. You know, ile inakuanga kuna heat of the moment. Unajua ile moto wa kupita. And the opportunists will grab it. Unajua mtu akiona that this may be a popular something, you rush with it at the expense or at the cost of our party. We've lived it, my friend. Iyo yote, for the 20 years that we've served this party, we have lived it. We have seen it. We have witnessed it. We have. But you can never recreate ODM. ODM is one. ODM is solid. ODM is strong. And ODM is looking for power. And ODM shall get power. ODM shall get power. Through whatever means, whether it is coalition or by ourselves, isn't it? But don't tell us like we're built to be party of opposition alone. It can't be. You know, I was just trying to explain to someone very recently that you take 5 years of that election term for granted. Some people say, kwani in 5 years ni nini? Wacha tujaribu. 5 years, kama mtoto ameingia secondary school, by the time the term ends, alimaliza form 4. And if you got it wrong, you can never get them another opportunity. The same 5-year term, that young man who has entered university is supposed to have graduated and progressed. So 5 years is not a short time that we can play with. Sivyo? 5 years can change your life completely. Either you get it wrong or you get it right. Sivyo? So I just want to urge all of us. Sometimes I see some of us get excited. Unawekwa pressure kidogo, you get excited. Ukiona kwamba sijui yo, it may be popular there and popular here. But what should drive you is the values of the party. What should guide you, really what should guide you is the principles of the party. Mimi siwezi kuwa nimefunzwa siasa na Raila Amolo Odinga. Tangu niingie siasa, paka leo nimefika age hii, bado sielewi siasa. Really? Are you even serious? My friend, Baba knew when to be tough. Baba also knew when to soften. Baba knew when to speak tough. And also he knew when to negotiate. And some of us have been lucky, so lucky, that we've been involved in some of the negotiations Baba led. You know. So some people that claim, and Mimi, I never want it to be a contest. And I really want to urge all of us. Some people believe it is a contest. How well they knew Baba. How close they knew Baba. What they were told when we were not there. As a matter of fact, Baba spoke to all of us. Baba loved us equally. Baba treated us equally and treated us well. That value that we talk about, deeply inculcated in us, it was Baba alipatia kila mtu in the same terms, isn't it? So there can never be a contest of anybody saying, ati mimi ndio nilikuwa closest to Baba. All of us were close to Baba. Ama namna gani? Iko mtu kwa hii room akushikwa mkono na Baba akaambiwa tosha mahali? Hakuna. Gladosi ulishikwa, mimi nilishikwa. Simba, Pasaris, Mishi, Katana, Hari, Nadhif. Si kila mtu, hata Agnes, si baba at some point alisema huyu ni wangu. Fatuma je, usiole mbona baba wewe ni wake? Sasa hapa kuna mtu ambaye si wa baba, sivyo? Ile tu nataka niwakumbushe tu, please. Baba alikuwa na ndoto. Let us live his dream. And his dream was about unity. And unity in the party. Unity in ODM. So whatever you wanted, ulikataa, ulikubali, ulipenda, usipende, uliyapinga, ukuyapinga, you had to do it in the party. Tumeelewana? In ODM. So mimi sitaki kusema sana kwa sababu leo tu kwanza nimefurahi sana Glado na your team, the party leadership. Please be inviting me. Mimi msiniulize story ya sijui waziri na siasa. Mimi ni mwanasiasa. Na mimi ni mwanasiasa wa chama cha ODM. Ndio hivyo tu. Nimesikia leo wengine wakiuliza Mbadi kwa nini anafanya siasa. Mbadi, kama unauza ODM endelea. Kama ni noma. Kama ni mbaya. Kwani iko nini? Tena hapa kama ni misha ng'ombe, kwani ni shilingi ngapi? Si ndio? Hatupotezi identity yetu na thamani zetu kwa sababu ya vitisho vya pesa nane, haiwezekani. Na sisi ndio wale, ukitukujia sisi tuko tayari. Hapa ndio headquarter. So nataka niwaambie watu hapa, msivunjike moyo. Don't be swayed by sometimes what may be seen to be popular for the moment. Kaeni na values, kweni na thamani, sivyo? Ndio maana some of us were elected, alhamdulillah, because we stood by the truth. And we will continue to believe, follow, fight, defend the party ODM. Asante bwana Phil.
Thank you very much, our CS, Governor Emeritus, DPL wetu wa zamani. Tumpigie makofi Mheshimiwa Hassan Ali Joho. You know, Ken Bachand, one of the best actors in the US, said, none of us is as wise as all of us. We are all here with a collective wisdom to think, talk, listen, rejuvenate, and make resolutions together. In my small talk with a friend of mine, a former classmate of mine, who is a journalist in Ghana, Manasseh Azure, he told me something. You guys in the ODM, how do you manage the political terrain with all the noise that is in your party? And I told him, resilience, unity, and a resolve to work together. Then as he was parting on that telephone conversation, he said, there's this lady whom I always watch on YouTube talking and breathing fire about ODM, speaking so much about ODM and why ODM should unite. Then I paused and asked him, who is this lady? And he said, it is that lady called Gladys Wanga. And I want to invite Gladys Wanga, the national chairperson, to come and speak to you. Thank you.
DJ amelala.
Asante sana. ODM. Tuko tayari na ya pili, tunataka power. ODM. ODM. To our deputy party leaders, our CS Hassan Joho, Chairman of the Council of Governors, our SG, our trustees ambao pia wamefika, governors, wabunge, senators, wanachungwa, hamjambo. So today we are gathered here, almost 90 MPs. By tomorrow will be almost 90 MPs, 13 governors, the entire NEC, to discuss party unity, inclusivity, and our strategic preparedness for 2027. And when Charles Zoyaya was here, he said, and beyond. Because we are looking at 2027 and beyond. Because we've been 21 years this year, and we hope to live another 30, maybe to 50 years. Maybe this is the party that will be here for 100 years, ambayo ilikuwa imesemekana. And we hope as a family, as an Orange family, and our CSs will also all be here. Hassan Joho is here. We'll have all our other CSs here, our experts in government. And we'll be happy to have that conversation. We hope to have an honest conversation, because this is our first retreat since the loss of our leader, our father, our mentor, our anchor, our true north, Baba Raila Amolo Odinga. Do you people imagine how many times you thought about politics when Baba was here? Did we even think beyond? We always said Baba will give us direction. And he did all the thinking, and he did all the maneuvering, and he did all the negotiations, and he made all the sacrifices, and then came and held our hands and said, now proceed. But because we have to take that position, all of us under our party leader, Dr. Buru Oginga, we hope we can have an honest conversation about where we've come from as a party, where we are as a party, and where we want to go as a party. And I'd like to say that this conversation is not for a few. If you look at our values, if you look in your constitution, na leo kila mtu ako na katiba, page 12 on our party values, the top one there, page 12, party values, number 1 is the supremacy of party members. That is our very first value as a party. Meaning that every voice, every person at the grassroots and here, their voice must count in the direction that we take as a party. If you look at our objects as a party, na tuangalie tu pale Article 7, mimi nimefikiria when our party leader said tunataka power, he was just saying. But Article 7, page 10, 1A, to attain our party's objects are as follows. The topmost is to attain political power through constitutional means. And look at C, to participate in election for purpose of forming government at the national and county levels. So if you think about the objectives as the most important coming first, then our most important objective is how are we going to work together, all of us, to capture power. And I'd like to say that the responsibility of keeping this party alive, vibrant, and strong does not belong to any single individual. It belongs to all of us. It belongs to all of us collectively. And I'd like to give you the news that if in the coming election, this party does worse than it is today, the blame will not be on any single individual. It will be on all of us who held positions during this trying moment of transition. And therefore, I hope that we can discuss how we have an inclusive process, how we can expand the space so that everybody can a majority of us, or even have greater representation in making decisions as to how we move our party forward, so that it is not seen as a few making decisions for the many? How do we open up the space in this conversation so that as many of us as possible make contribution to the decisions that we make in moving our party forward, so that this responsibility is not responsibility of a few, but it is responsibility of the majority of us. Our party comes first. Hii chama chetu ndio namba moja. Before anything else, it's our party. Before we think about anyone else, let's think about us. Let's think about our party. Party kuwe first, everything else comes after. And that's what I want to request. Number one, let's talk honestly. I like that Jalas began the conversation. He said we have talent. We want to contribute. How do we do it? Let's discuss how we do it. Number two, after having an honest conversation, let's think through how we create space so that more people are able to make decisions on how we move our party forward. Finally, let's put our party first so that we grow it. And when we come out of here, let's come out stronger, more united. Look at us here. Surely, is there a force greater than this one? Are there brains better than these ones? Are there politicians better than these ones in this room? Mukienda hata bunge, kuna debaters sharper than these ones? No. Mkikuja kwa magavana, there are no sharper ones than the ones sitting in this room. Mkikuja kwa mawaziri, hakuna wakakamavu kushinda wale ambao wako ndani ya uwanja hii. So we are the best of the best. Let's not beat ourselves. Let's not be discouraged. Of course, we got a setback. We lost our leader. This has been our leader for 40 years. We must have a setback. Something must happen. But what I say, let's not remain down. Let's not remain discouraged. Let's collect ourselves and hold each other's hands and move forward. Tuko tayari. Wacha tuseme, kama baba alikuwa generator 5000 kVA, hakuna generator mmoja anaweza kuwa 5000 hapa. Lakini kama mwingine yako na 100, mwingine yako na 50, mwingine yako na 20, mwingine yako na 30, tukizileta pamoja tuziunganishe, tutafika 10,000 kVA, tusukume hii chama mbele. That's the plan. So let's not beat ourselves. Let's not be discouraged. Let's not feel sorry for ourselves. Tusitembee kama watu ambao wameisha. Hapa ndio future ya Kenya iko. And we can make this party greater than it has ever been. Asanteni sana. God bless you. God bless the ODM party. Na sasa ni mwalike our host, Governor Abdul Swamad Sharif Nasir, our deputy party leader. DJ usilale tafadhali.
Leo silali, niko kesha mitungi na washa na choma. Tena sijali, kama washina yao ya tuwataweza.
Asante. Unajua ODM iko na kila kitu better. Even the dancers, the better ones are from here. Now, it's never easy. It's never easy being able to do our first retreat after the death of Baba. But now more than ever, we need to be able to reaffirm our identity. Failure for us to do it, others will do it for us. This is a party that was born out of struggle. We're a party that was born to be able to demand for justice, fairness, democratic space in this country. And as the constitution of the party dictates, this is a party that was formed, one of its core principles was attaining power through constitutional means. And this is a party that has respected the constitution, a party that believes in one Kenya for all and not one for Kenya. And many a times, this is not the first time that this party is at similar crossroads. There are many times when the party had to be able to make tough political decisions. You will recall even those who we still believe stole our elections. But Baba taught us in the values of the constitution of this country and in the values and principles of ODM, we might not be able to agree, but let us respect the decisions that were able to be made, whether by the judiciary or by any other, as long as it is constitutionally right. From the time of the Kibaki presidency, from the time of the Uhuru presidency, it is ODM that has been able to come and salvage a country that was going to be able to stand to burn. And even during those times, we were called traitors of democracy, and Baba was called a traitor of the people even then. So let it not be new that we are being called names today. The irony of it all is those who are calling us traitors of democracy, and that those who are calling us that we are dividing the principles of democracy in this country, the irony of it all, were the ones when we were there to salvage them and their presidency then, once called us patriots. So it is not something that, if there's anything else, a party that believes in reform, a party that believes in inclusion, Kenya for all, we need to be able to keep this identity. That ODM is there for justice, opportunity for all. Even when others felt that this is a country for shareholders, ODM is a party that believes in opportunity for all. And that is the reason today we have amongst the best of the best who are serving as cabinet secretaries. This is a party that has been able to believe in equality, a strong devolution. And one of the things that we are fighting for and has been included is that we need to be able to have devolution to be strengthened. This is a party that believes in being people and not person-centered. We want to come out of here being very clear. So when we cooperate, we do not disappear. Engaging does not mean surrendering. And ODM has to be protected. First, before anything else, our core mandate is to protect the identity and the home of the millions of Kenyans who have believed in what it is that ODM stands for. That is our core mandate, and that is what we come out from this retreat to be able to do. A stronger ODM is a stronger country. We need to be able to strengthen our identity, even as others wish to paint us otherwise. Even when others, by design or by default, wish to be able to paint ODM as otherwise. And I repeat this, by design or by default, because we know there are external factors out there who want to see an image of ODM that is not the true identity of who we are. And I state this again, we need to tell our story before others try and taint a story of ODM in the colors that they wish, but we know that this is a party that in the eyesight, our colors are orange, but in heart, we believe in our identities: justice, fairness, equality, standing for devolution, and being the right choice for every single Kenyan. I want us to state very, very clearly, when we come out of here, we want to be able to say openly what our non-reducible negotiating terms. When we come out of here, we need to be able to accept that we need to allow our party leader come up with a formation that we are engaging with the other party. What are the strategies that need to be able to be put in? We need to come out of here stronger than ever. That this party was built with the principles of discipline. And indiscipline means that we're going to be worse than what they portray us to be right now. That is something that we will never ever be able to fault on. We need to be able to get out of here rejuvenated, to rebuild our grassroots machinery. We will be going to all the counties as party leadership. We have begun the journey and we will be going to engage delegates in each and every one of the counties of this great republic and remind Kenyans who we are. ODM first, the rest will be able to follow. When we come out of here, we need to be able to control the narrative. When we come out of here, we need to be able to ensure we protect the trust that the people have on us. When we come out of here, however tempting it might be, when you hold the microphone, always remember, as an ODM member, your politics should not be on personalities, but your politics should be based on issues. However much they will try and talk about nothing else except ethnicity, however much they will try and talk about nothing else except abusive politics, let us always remember that this is a party whose politics and policies are issue-based. That is the party that we want to be able to come out. And when we come out of here, let it be clear, we're not here to prepare to survive. We are here to influence the narrative of this country. And let us come out of here understanding that numbers come from strength. And our strength is in an ODM that is going to be firm, united, disciplined, and never ever letting go of our core principles of who we are. And even as we sit on the negotiating tables, let our principles be there to guide others and not others to guide us. With those very many words, asanteni sana, karibuni Mombasa, na tuko tayari, sio? Are we ready to be able to take power? Tuko tayari kuchukua power? With those very many words, I take the opportunity to welcome my brother, the governor of Kisii, ndugu Simba Arati, aweze
Sense,
ODM. Hebu weka kofia juu nione kama tuko hapo. ODM. Asanteni sana. Allow me, I'll be very brief. Honorable members, members of the National Executive Council, governors, ladies and gentlemen, just to mention a couple of things that already have been addressed by the leaders who have spoken before me. First, I want to agree with Governor Jir of Wajir that indeed our brothers and sisters, members of Parliament, National Assembly, how would it be fit to honor Baba with his request and his demand on the allocations, the counties, which was 450. That's the only honorable thing we can do for realization of devolution. Today, I'm honored to stand before you in what will go into history. I was discussing with my brother Joe here. We were reminding each other on the eventful day of Kasarani. If it's power, some of us, a person like myself, I wanted to be a party leader. Yes. Then, for those ones of you know, that's a story for another day. But when I want to say that if it was not for Baba, today I don't know where I would be. He picked me from nowhere. Got me to City Hall, became a member of Parliament, the Great North, 2-term. Today I'm a governor. I don't know any other party other than ODM. We have been in this struggle for a while now. For those one of you who were before us, I know the likes of Emeritus AG, Mzee Amos, who is a faithful follower of the party. Attorney General Asante, because you have, through the award, because you have stood with us through the process. And again, other trustees, the likes of my brother Honorable Bosire, Dr. Zani. Zani yuko hapa? Zani yuko hapa. Yes. Kuna mama hapa kutoka Mwingi. Tulienda na baba mpaka kwa mlima ingine, mawe ingine kubwa. I want to thank you guys for standing for this party. Allow me to read a small speech I have here. Then we close this session as we are waiting for our party leader tomorrow to give his keynote address. Indeed, this is a defining moment of our party. We meet in this afternoon, and after the aftermath of the passing of our founding father, the Enginima Baba Raila Amolo Odinga, a towering figure whose contribution to our party and to this nation will endure for generations to come. Even though his absence is deeply felt His legacy is alive in all of us. The ideals he stood for, justice, equity, inclusivity, and democratic struggle, remain the foundation upon which this ground movement stands. As we all know, one of Baba's greatest contribution to this party was not merely leadership, but institutional building. He gave us a party anchored not in personalities. It's important to note. He gave us a party which was not anchored on personalities, but in a constitution that provides clarity, structure, and continuity. It serves to remind us that leadership in ODM is institutional, not individual. Ladies and gentlemen, let me therefore state this clearly and without ambiguity for all to hear. There is no vacuum in ODM. And I want to repeat, there is no what? Vacuum. The party leadership is firmly in place and fully functional. The party leader at the helm is Honorable Dr. Oburu Odinga as the party leader, supported by myself and Governor Swamad as his deputies, alongside Governor Wanga as the chairperson, and a robust team of leaders across all organs of the party. Just like in the battle against the Amalekites, as recounted in Exodus, for those ones of you who are Christian, 17:10-13, where victory was secured through unity, resolve, and steadfast support. We too stand ready, capable, and resolute. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with Dr. Oburu in pursuit for a better and just Kenya. The leadership is legitimate and anchored firmly in the party constitution. Therefore, it's candor responsibility for every member to respect those entrusted with leadership, not as a matter of convenience, but as a matter of constitutional obligation and political discipline. The strength of ODM has always been our ability to subordinate individual ambitions to collectively purpose, and that must remain our guiding principle. We are students of history, and its offer as a cocktail lessons, and it's upon us to choose which path we follow. For those who read the Bible, after the death of Moses, the children of Israel chose unity and moved forward under Joshua to the promised land. In contrast, after the death of Alexander the Great, his empire disjointed, and it failed. The question, are we going to hold together, or are we going to fall apart? We cannot walk both paths. We must choose. And I submit to you today that unity is not optional. Without it, we'll fall. Is that simple? To those who doubt, to those who hesitate, to those who may feel uncertain in this moment, I have this message for you. Come back home. And home is here. Our brothers, come back home. We are ready. We can receive you. We will work. We will be strong. But again, there is a saying in the Bible that if you misbehaved the other day and removed from the books of the church, you remain to be a member of the church. After rebirth of the baptism, you cannot be disciplined, then you go out there, come back and lead. You may mislead the whole flock. Now the Bible is very clear for those ones of who we believe in God, that you come back, you get rebaptized, you sit, then you grow up. Come back home, my brothers and sisters. We build our house. Otherwise, the ship is taking off. And I can tell you with the words of the late Intimama, alisema, tutakanyagana hapa kwa chama. Tutakanyagana mpaka yule wa kuanguka anguke, lakini chama isimame. Tafadhali tukikanyagana usitoroke. Come back. Tukanyagane hapa ndani, yule anaumia tukuwekee bandage, uende hospitali, urudi, tuendelee na vita. Ama namna gani? That is it. Let us build this movement together, because this party is bigger than any one of us. And the speakers before, they have said so. And let me say something personal. Many of us here, myself included, we were shaped in the political school of Raila Amolo Odinga. From him, we learned how to stand firm. We learned how to fight. We learned how to stand firm. I remember at the times IBC must go, those days when President Uhuru was in the helm of power. It took me 1 year to get back to my house. My young children asked me, Baba, why are we not staying at home? Because there was a reward which had been put before the police, that if you go to Simba alive or death, you will be promoted. Therefore, I stayed away from my home. I could operate from one hotel to another, leave a phone in one hotel, whereas I sleep on another. Today, you know, I'm sorry for the ladies who are here and the gentlemen. You know, there is a say, you will forgive me, honorable members. You know, for men, for any beautiful woman, for men, do I say it? Niseme nisiseme? Kina mama ndio wamesema. Relax. You know, for men, if they see any beautiful woman and they're able to convince that lady to get to bed, it's easy to remove the panty. But ask that man to wash it. What will happen? Will they wash it? Joe, Governor Emeritus Joe Waziri. Na niliomba msamaha kwanza, lakini wacha niseme niachie hapo. Good people, every person would want to remove Kenyan's panty, but they don't want to wash it. Some of them, they were telling us about shares. Today they are lecturing us.
how Ruto is lying to the Luos. You know, they want to bring confusion all over. Let us be honest to ourselves. This is our country. If we have removed any cloth, let us wash it. Ni nani ajui, yani Kenya ni nani ajui mwingine? Nani ajui mwingine? Nani ajui mwingine? Haya, mnisamee, niliomba msamaha kwanza, mnisamee. Let me be honest with you. This is not an ordinary moment for this party. We are navigating a transition within the party. At the same time, we are preparing for the 2027 general election. Now we are months away. We cannot afford to shy away from either of these realities. This retreat must, therefore, be a space for honest reflection, candid conversation, and strategic clarity. Let us interrogate where we are, where we want to go, what we must fix, and who most viable partner are as we approach the question of coalition building. As we are all aware, political parties, they are formed to take power, and we need that power. We must negotiate, mobilize, and get the power. Nimekaa kwa hii streets na nilisema siku nyingine, niliona mtu akipigwa risasi wakati wa maandamano, wakati baba was away at Radis, hiyo barabara ya kwenda Jogoo. Gari ya polisi kachomwa, mtu akapigwa, mtu anaitwa Alfred, mpaka leo hii amevunjika mguu, akawekelewa kwa bonnet ya gari yangu. Gari zikavunjwa, wale mlikuwa pale. Mheshimiwa Oluoch akaruka kutoka kwa juu, akavunjika mguu. Sasa mnatuambia kwamba sisi chama hiki kife, eti pesa nyinyi mnapewa na serikali. Nani amekwambia bwana? Sisi tuko na uwezo. Shida ni ile, ni kwamba sisi ni wangwana. We are not stingy. Hiyo pesa, hawa magavana wako hapa, juzi tumesema sisi pesa hiyo ya serikali sisi hatutaki. Sisi mambo ya kutuambia kwamba serikali ipe sisi pesa hatutaki. Pesa tunayo. Nani ana pesa? Nilianza kuuza mboga, nikawa kansela, nikawa mbunge, leo hii ni gavana. Hawa wangwana wote ni watu wa biashara. Tuna uwezo, uzuri wao sio wachoyo. Mikutano yote ya Nairobi, hapa bwana wamekusanya pesa, tumefanya mikutano ya Mombasa tumefanya, na tumekubaliana kwenda mbele. Mheshimiwa Abdulsamad amesema tutakusanya pesa ya kuhakikisha kwamba chama chetu kiko mstari wa mbele. Na nitasema kitu kimoja hapa, madeni ambayo serikali nayo yetu, kama chama tunauliza, tafadhali ndugu zetu, tupe pesa yetu. Hakuna maongezi yoyote ambayo tutakuwa nayo. Hakuna maongezi. Viongozi waheshimiwa mko hapa, ninyi ndio mnatengeneza bajeti. Sisi wanachama wa ODM, serikali iko na deni yetu, na hiyo deni ndio tunahitaji tupewe. Mambo tuende mbele na chama chetu. Hakuna story nyingine. The minimum reducible item number 1. Mbadi yuko hapa? Pesa yetu kwanza ndio tuende mbele. Mko tayari? Waheshimiwa, mko tayari? Hebu nione kwa kofia kama tuko tayari. Tuko na uwezo. Asa. Haya. Haya, mimi as we calculate, my brothers and sisters, mimi kama deputy party leader wenu na mwenzangu na party leader wetu, tutahakikisha mazungumzo ambayo tutakuwa nao na ndugu zetu yatakuwa ni ya haki na hakuna kuweka kadi choka chini ya meza. Kila kadi lazima itakuwa juu ya meza. Kila kadi lazima ikuwe juu ya meza. Na sisi hatuwezi, mimi siwezi lala. I hope of somebody hawezi lala. Na mzee baba Oburu, tutashikilia yeye, tutatembea pamoja. Mama Wanga, hakuna kuangalia nyuma. You know, we normally say, don't look back as something might be gaining on you. We will not look back at given time. Mwisho, as we concluded our grassroots elections, we must remain ourselves, or we must remind ourselves that really strength of ODM does not reside in boardrooms or offices in Nairobi. It resides at the grassroots, in our branches, in our sub-branches, and in our polling station. That's where our power lies. Our next phase must therefore be one of aggressive struggle, building, deepening membership, engagement, and strengthening our presence at the lowest level. Every polling station must become an ODM stronghold. Therefore, members, the future we seek is within the reach, but only if we pull in one direction. Let us leave this retreat with renewed energy and unity of clarity, clear strategy, and a stronger resolve. Let me leave this. Honorable members, nikubalie niseme hili la mwisho. If there is no discipline in any formation, no future. Even in your own family, if children, they are pouring, they are urinating in their house at the corner, you may not even sleep in that corner. If they are pouring food everywhere, you may even sleep, fall down, and die. Our party must be a party of decency. You have seen of recent, all our meetings we have had, even our youths who have been, been branded. They are bad. We cannot conduct meetings. Nowadays, there is order. Members of parliament, you will come into a meeting, not even your phone will get lost. We were here in Mombasa for ODM 20. I asked the young boys who are there, if they got a phone which was lost, wailete. Walipata mwizi moja, wakapiga yeye kiboko, wakarudisha simu. That's the discipline in the party. Mimi nataka niwaulize, waheshimiwa wangwana, nyinyi ndio wenye chama. Hata kama tuende kwa chama chochote kile kingine, hatuwezi kubalika. UDA imejaa. Ingine jamaa mwingine anatengeneza ni ya ukabila. Chama chetu Sisi wabunge 100 wale wameconfirm wanafika hapa 100 wote. Imagine kama tutaweza ongeza watu 50, 150, will be admirable. Tutakuwa kama wasichana warembo wameoga wanapendeza katika soko. And for those ones of you outside there, check even our ladies here. Vile wameoga mzuri. Ni mbaya. Ile kuoga tutaoga. My brothers and sisters, ile kuoga tutaoga. Ni kuwa disciplined. Tushikane. Power gani utatafuta kule nje? Na power tuko nayo. When are we going to start building a new party? Utaanza kubuild a new party ufikie ODM lini? Mimi nimejitolea na mwenzangu Absomade hapa na Mama Gladys pamoja na party leader. Tutashikilia chama hiki. Nyinyi mkitupea uwezo, tutatembea katika taifa letu vilivyo kuhakikisha kwamba magavana, tafadhali my colleagues governors, simama. Governors wako hapa. Magavana hawa wako na uwezo. Kuna gavana hajasimama. Uchira amekwenda wapi? They are around. Gavana hawa, sisi tushirikiane ndugu zangu na dada yangu. Tujenge chama. Sijui kama hii ndio itakuwa uamuzi wa delegates wote ambao wako hapa ndani, kwamba hawa magavana tushikane, tuhakikishe chama kiko na mafuta na kiko na new tires ambayo tutembee mpaka kule Turukana. Ni wangapi wanasema namna hiyo? Tafadhali nione kwa kofia. Senator Faki, hebu nione uko tayari? Ngoja tu. CS wetu. CS a school tulikuwa na yeye hapa jana. Sijui ameenda wapi. Hiyo mswada itatengenezwa wiki hii. Wakiwa hapa. Kwa hivyo wewe ukiwa kiongozi, ulikuwa party leader, hakikisha kwamba umejoin pamoja na chairman wetu, tuhakikisha kwamba chama kimeenda mbele. Asanteni ndugu zangu, ketini. Kwa hivyo nataka niachie hapo. I want to leave it there. Niwaulize nyote kwa roho safi. Kuna wale wako na nyoyo. Papa kaa chini. Wewe simama nikiongea. Kuna wale wako hapo pamoja na sisi, ndugu zetu. Tafadhali, kama uko na rafiki yako ambaye amepotea, huyo mrembo amesema mzuri, ambaye amepotea, ongelesha yeye polepole, arudi tutengeneze chama. Wengine wetu tuko tayari kusupport anybody in the party as long as I'm in ODM. Niko tayari kusaidia mtu yoyote mimi as long as chama kiende mbele. Usiwe na wasiwasi. Kama unataka deputy party leader, mimi niko tayari. Niketi chini, I will be a honest, humble member of the party. I'll support you. There is no need for you to walk away because of the positions that we are fighting for here. Lete ujuzi yako kutoka kule nje tafadhali, ilete kwa chama. Baba amelala, nataka kwamba afurahie mahali popote yupo. Akiwa kwa planet yoyote leo hii, afurahie kwamba aliwacha watu wake wamefanya kazi. Kwa hivyo kama tunahitaji, hata kama ni kurudisha chama katika party leader na party leader mmoja, tuko tayari. lakini hatutaki kuharibu chama kwa sababu ya sisi kutaka kukaa katika kila kiti. Mambo mengine sasa kuongea, haya mengine ni ya kuongelesha wale ambao tunatembea pamoja. Mimi niko tayari, ndugu zangu, waheshimiwa wabunge. Waheshimiwa wabunge, weka mkono juu. Waheshimiwa wabunge, mkono juu, hata kofia ni sawa. Asante. Ninyi ndio kigezo kikubwa ya chama chetu. Mama County, sikuona kumeweka mkono juu. Mama kutoka Mwingi, sikuona ukiweka mkono juu. Wewe, wacha niseme hii. ODM. ODM. Tunataka power. Simama juu nyote. Sasa wewe tuwekee wimbo Baba Come Home. At the point baba anakuja nyumbani. Sasa DJ, ngoja. I want to see a proper dance. Tafadhali. DJ, wake up mahali Baba Come Home. DJ, nataka AG, ngoja msiende. AG Bosire, hiyo team Kawino kuja. DJ, rudia hapo. Kujeni.
DJ, asante. Tuketi. Waheshimiwa, tuketi. Nimalizie hapo.
Tafadhali.
Acha nimalizie hapo. Waheshimiwa, tuketi, tusiondoke. Na
naomba tuketi tafadhali. Dakika 5 tutakuwa tumemaliza.
haya, tuketi chini tafadhali. Tuketi chini. Waheshimiwa, Nabii Nabwera, chair. Picha baadaye. Mheshimiwa Abdulswamad, picha baadaye. Yeah. Waheshimiwa, tuketi chini. Nabii, keti. Kawino,
tuketi tafadhali.
Haya, naona roho ameingia watu.
Haya, tuketi tafadhali waheshimiwa.
Mheshimiwa Nabii, keti chini. SG, keti chini. Huyo mungwana anaenda, keti chini. AG, asante, keti. Nataka tufanye kitu kimoja. Mambo ya house keeping. Waheshimiwa, kesho tutaanza mikutano yetu. We request you observe time ya mikutano. Kesho tutaanza mapema. Naomba kila mtu ukilala uamke mapema, tuhakikishe kwamba we have kept time. Mwisho, Abdulswamad, sangapi hapo?
I'll tell you.
No. 8:30. No. Wangapi wanasema 8:30? Okay, 9. Huyu mtu wa Bulangi 10 ni yake. Hiyo tunaachia. Kwa hivyo 9 tafadhali tuje hapa. Asanteni sana, muwe na jioni njema. Thank you.
Asante, naomba tuketi dakika moja kwa maelekezo kidogo. First, there is an announcement kuhusu viongozi wetu. Tumpigie makofi Deputy Party Leader yetu kwa hotuba yake hiyo murwa kabisa. The Honorable Beatrice School and the Honorable Pio Wandai are engaged in official national duties and they will not be able to be with us. And from tomorrow they will be accompanying the President to a state visit in the neighboring Tanzania country. The Honorable Beatrice School and the Honorable Pio Wandai. Honorable John Badi and Honorable Wycliffe Mbetsa Paranya will be with us tomorrow. They have presentations. Then also, Mheshimiwa Rafael tafadhali. Then I'm informed by our trustees, the chairperson of the ODM trustees board, in response to the question by the Honorable Gideon Mungaro about party instruments. The Board of Trustees tell me that the party instruments, every document and any instrument of the party is safely and intact with the Board of Trustees. Then I want to end this session for today with a saying from Chinua Achebe, who said, "A man who invites his kinsmen to a feast does not do so because of food, because everyone has food in their homes. We gather in the moonlit village ground, not because of the moon, because everyone can see the moon in their own home. But we do it because it's good for kinsmen to do it. We are all kinsmen of ODM, and that's why we are here. By the time you are leaving here on Tuesday, let us go out there, speak highly about the party, be doers of great deeds, and thinkers of great thoughts. See you tomorrow at 8:30. Let us sing the national anthem as a prayer, and our party, ile wimbo yetu nikisema ODM power, the ODM ni chama chetu, tuko tayari, twasonga mbele kwa
Mama,